A Gbaki is not a car. They speak a car, but it's not a car. A Gbaki is an Edo state. Take it or leave it. You go cry. Who you want to deceive? I met one guy. One guy at Benin, the other day, Edo state. When I go one event, like one show like that, as we dey interact normally, well, although now my fans, you understand, as he see me, she was very happy. I asked her, where are you from? He said, from Agbo. Ah, from Agbo? Where in Agbo? He said, Egbake. Now I come withdraw. I say, point of correction. Egbake not be Agbo. Egbake not be a car. As long as they don't carry them, put Edo state. Egbake is Edo state. They speak a car. See, point of correction. If you are an Egbake person, you are not a car person. Know this thing.
I listened to this video of this very boy that come from Delta. In as much as I don't know where he come in particular, either it's from Ababo, Igbodo, Agbo, or what, I don't care. But as long as he's from Delta and he speaks the car, that's why I am here. I'm from Ebanke. This guy made a video, like the video you see display, that where he is ignorantly saying that Ebanke is not a car, but they speak a car. We don't really know why, the reason why this person say Ebanke speak a car, but they are not a car. I don't really know where this guy placed Ebanke. But since out of ignorance, he's making fool of himself on social media based on the fact that Facebook are giving all of us a microphone to speak. I think we need to school this guy and make him understand the difference between ethnicity and state. For my own little understanding, the state is the main geographical boundary placed by the federal government of the state for administrative purpose. And as such, Ebanke being under Edo state does not automatically equate they are not a car. Like he rightly said on that video that Ebanke is in Edo state as such that they cannot come to Delta state to call and contest. Yes, Ebanke cannot come to Delta state to vie for any political position or contest for anything. That does not automatically mean they are not a car. If you are saying that Ebanke is not a car because they are in Edo state, automatically you are telling an Ogun state man that he's not a Yoruba because he lives in because he speaks Yoruba, and Lagos state person speak Yoruba. They are not Yoruba because they speak the same Yoruba, but because they are in different states, automatically you are telling Ogun state man that he or she is not a Yoruba, or you are telling a man who comes from Ebonyi state that he is not an Igbo man because he's not from Anambra, or you telling someone who is from Kano that he is not an Hausa or Fulani because he's from Borno. That is what this boy is trying to equate, that because the Banke is in those states that they are not a car. Like I have said, that he needs to be understand the difference between ethnicity and not ethnicity and state. Igbanke, my brother, Igbanke is a car, and Igbanke is 100% an a car community. In as much they are in those states, that does not automatically equate that they are not a car. They are a car. So the problem of Igbanke not necessarily because they don't know themselves. We are men who are meticulous in anything we do. Because if not for the fact that the banking is seeded into Edo state, I think the banking would have been more developed than it is right now. Because far back 80, 90, during the time the banking or they were under Bende state, the banking was one of the most developed Ika community in both in the Bende state, because the banking happens to be the business hub for every Ika community. Both the Agbo, Abavo, Even to Eastern people come to Igbanke for business purposes, including the Igbos come to Igbanke for a business purpose. It was on record that Igbanke had light before any of the Ika community. Igbanke had bank before any of the Ika community. As such, I think this guy should understand and respect the people of Igbanke. In as much that they are in a Edo state, you should respect them. We wouldn't want a system whereby we are coming to drag ourselves on social media, because it's very, very shameful on my own part to see my fellow Ika person coming to drive another fellow Ika community, because it is only in Ika community you see they assume that one Ika communities are more Ika than every other community, because you can never see an Yoruba man stand buy a China telephone, come to social media and set his camera and start condemning other fellow Yoruba community. It is only in a car community you will see somebody from Abavu and telling you that person from Owa is this and that and that. Somebody from Egbanke is this and that. Because why? Because of jealousy, hatred, and nepotism that reign in the life of every Ika community. Ika person, they have this uh, uh, tendency of dragging their own fellow Ika community on social media in order to claim superiority. My dear, our game here is that we are not fighting for any superiority in any of our struggle. What we want is we want to have a unified Ika nation. As you can see, Igbanki are always in support of Anyoma, irrespective of the zoning, whether they zone it to uh, south-south or zone to southeast. Igbanki stand with Anyoma, but created Igbanki still remain an Ika community. That's why in the acronym of Anyoma, you see what they call A for Anyocho Simili, N for Ndokwa, I for Ika, which Igbanki fall under. So as such, my brother, as long that Igbanki speak Ika, they are Ika community. In as much as they are not in a Edo state, that does not mean they are not Ika. Thank you. I believe with this little explanation, you will understand the difference between a state and ethnicity. Like I've said before, a state is an artificial boundary imposed by a federal government of a nation for administrative purpose. While ethnicity are those who share the same language, the same culture, similar heritage, and he was like trying to correct the Igbanke girl that Igbanke is not a car, or they speak a car, or they are not a car. Well, I don't really know where this guy get his own information that Igbanke speak a car, they are not a car. But I think we make him understand that there is different, like I said, there is difference between city and I think state, as I know, is an artificial boundary imposed or put in place by the government of the day for administrative purposes. While ethnicity are those who speak the same language, who share the same cultural heritage, who do things alike.